Okay, sailors, it's time to weigh anchor here in West Bay. West Bay was a nice stop for a couple of days. It's home to Clifton National Park and also Jaws Beach. But we're going to move to the opposite side of Providence Island and enter Nassau Harbor. Nassau Harbor is home to a lot of cruise ships, a lot of commercial traffic. It's a very busy harbor. So in order to enter the harbor, you need to request permission via VHF Channel 16. They will turn you over to Channel 9 and give you permission to enter the harbor. We're going to anchor in here and get fuel. And now entering the harbor, you pass Hog Island Lighthouse. You also pass a large number of cruise ships. Now we are in the turning basin, and you can look around and see these cruise ships are massive. So you can understand why they let the harbor clear. Look at all the people on this catamaran. So this is the big day. I'm going to weigh anchor and I'm going to leave Nassau Harbor. I'm heading to the Exumas. My destination is Highbourne Cay. Highbourne Cay is a private island, so I won't really be able to go ashore much there. They allow you into the marina a little bit and you can go to the store there, but you're not allowed to roam around on the island. It's a very prestigious island. It has a restaurant that's absolutely expensive as all get out. And that I had anticipated sailing, but the 15 knots of wind that were supposed to show up never showed up for me. While I was in Highbourne Cay, I checked out a few of the sites. Pretty cool places there. This is what it looked like where I was anchored. The water is crystal clear, cleanest water that I've seen yet. And you can just see it looks like my boat's floating in the air. I went over by one of the docks and was able to see a lot of nurse sharks there. You can see they look pretty cool. I also went up to Allen Cay. Allen Cay is about 2 miles north of Highbourne. It's a little bit of a dinghy ride, and it is home to a colony of rock iguanas. They come out on the beach to greet you. They are herbivores, so they eat like carrots, grapes, that kind of stuff. They're pretty cool. And then it's time to move on south. Moving on south from Highbourne, I am going to skirt the outside edges of the Exuma Land and Sea Park. I've been to the Exuma Land and Sea Park before, and I'm going to come back through it later on, so I'm going to spend a little more time there later on in the season. But right now, I'm going to head to the lower end of the Exuma Land and Sea Park to a section that I've not been to before. It's down near Compass Cay. I actually will be anchored outside of the park and will be dinghy riding in to check some of the sites out. It is a really, really gorgeous, beautiful area. And I can't say enough about how pretty it is. One of the things that I checked out was Rachel's Bubble Bath. And the seawater cascades up over the rocks and fills this pond with water, and also fills it up with foam, and hence the term Rachel's Bubble Bath. It's a pretty neat little place. It's a little bit of a hike, about 3, maybe 4/10 of a mile, and the water is crystal clear, and you can just see it. One of the other things I checked out was a Cessna 172 that had crashed. You can see in the upper left-hand corner there a nurse shark hanging out there. The Cessna 172 is in about 20 feet of water and is now part of the sea life there. Moving on, last shot of the seaplane, and then I move on to the Sea Aquarium. The Sea Aquarium is a coral reef just filled with fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish, crystal clear water, lots of coral heads there. It's a little bit of a cove, so you're outside of the current that rips through this area, and you can see all the different kinds of fish that are there, the different kinds of coral. It's really kind of pretty. And then I moved on to the Rocky Dundas. The Rocky Dundas have a series of caves, and this is one of the caves that I checked out. You can see the stalactite formations that have been carved over the years by the water. It's really kind of pretty. And you need to go there at low tide. At high tide, you'd have to swim underwater to get into it, and that's just a little bit beyond my ability. Not sure that I want to try to do that by myself. It is time now for me to move on. This is one of the last looks at Compass Cay. You can see the sandbank there right above the boat there, where it's real nice and shallow. I'm anchored in deeper water right here, and I'm just kind of circling around. Up there, just coming into the view, is where Rachel's bubble bath is. And as the camera swings around, it gets you an overall view of the area that I'm in. It's absolutely awesome. I can't get over how pretty it is. And looking out over, this is looking out over Compass Cay. And that in the other side of the island is a marina there, but I did not go to the marina. And I'm swinging around, taking a look at some of the other islands. Right there is the Rocky Dundas. And you're looking over there now at Bell Island. And you're looking northward now. But it's a beautiful place to be. And I'm just getting ready to get settled down and head on south.
Pick the fruit of the forbidden tree.